Hi Virgo, welcome. This is going to be a miniature reading for the end of August, last few weeks in August. So I thought I would just start out with pulling a few cards for general energies coming through, and then end the reading with love. And it's Friday, so perfect timing. Friday is associated with Venus and Aphrodite, so we'll see what Venus has in store for you for the end of August. So, this is your own logic, intuition, discernment, judgment when making decisions, and this is just meant to be fun, and I hope that you enjoy the reading. So thanks for joining me. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Strength. He knows not his own strength that hath not met adversity. Francis Bacon. Portrait of Queen Elizabeth I, the Armada portrait, after George Gower, 16th century, private collection. This is having emotional, physical, mental strength, power, courage, tenacity, feeling like you are sort of having to use your higher mind and your own natural instincts, your intuition, all these things to all the time, maybe, in order to sort of maneuver things right now. And it's taking a lot of energy and focus and determination. Just kind of taking care of something, having to oversee something maybe. Also talk about physical, emotional strength, just making sure that there's a good balance and you feel like what you give out is given back, and you gain strength from your interactions and those around you, and it can also mean someone's taking care of you, and just asking your higher guidance for help. And today, though, I just found out that this card can mean head scratcher. It's the head scratcher. But it's about having a big heart and a big mind and using both to really get you through any situation with grace, with strength, with courage, all these things. Two of Wands on the bottom. First step towards getting somewhere is to decide that you are not going to stay where you are. J.P. Morgan, The Road to Acacias, Roger, Paris, France. Two of Wands sometimes signifies to me a younger, more passionate relationship kind of thing, or a choice, looking out for the world, having the world in your hands, looking out for direction, or trying to see further, see what's beyond, trying to see into the future. Sometimes he's holding a globe, and sometimes I think of it as a telephone or a cell phone, World Wide Web, communication though too, and sending things out and choosing something. It's a choose, always having to do with a choice. Also, balance between two things. That's why I think more of like a younger relationship too, something that hasn't had a lot of time to mature. It's younger fire energy, maybe the second house, maybe having Leo in the second house, or just trying to find some guidance from those around you, from your higher self, from universe, from God, from, just doing research online, looking things up, looking out for yourself, looking out for others, looking out for maybe a pet or something, maybe keeping an eye on things like that. But yeah, I could just be choosing between two things. Sometimes this card means soulmates, but I always feel like it's younger, fiery, passionate, hasn't really been tamed like the Strength card yet. So it's just being excited about the options and the choices that you have, and choosing what's right for you, and trying to foresee a little bit into the future, picture yourself doing those things so that you can make the best decision. But yeah, the video that I have there is it's more in the context of a globe, holding a globe, and has to do, with sustainability and things like that. Anyways, Okay, let's pull a couple more for general energies for Virgos. Virgos needing to have strength in, power in, need powerful communication, the sun. Both of these are major arcana. Strength, number 8. Sometimes it's switched with 11, and the sun, 19. Precisely the least, the softest, lightest, a lizard's rustling, a breath, a flash, a moment, a little makes the way of the best happiness. Friedrich Nietzsche, Banks of Lore by Joseph Turner, Massachusetts. It's very calm and peaceful, and just that perfect time of day. So maybe just strength in being yourself, strength in feeling your best, maybe a very more mundane level could just mean like, sometimes I think of a pet with this, not this card exactly, but usually there's a lion and a girl. It's the better part of our nature. Usually it's like kind of pulling that in to whatever it is you're working on, and sun just really shining. So, but on a mundane level, it could mean like a pet, like in the sun, making you feel young and alive, and maybe getting a new pet, maybe having a kid or something. Maybe you just have a lot going on. You're having to tame and tackle a lot of different things. But ultimately, the sun is like one of the best cards in the deck, and it's just feeling young, no matter what it is you're doing, and maybe feeling even a little bit new at something, a little bit vulnerable, but feeling good and excited about it, and like your efforts are being seen and embraced, and these kinds of things. So the Ten of Pentacles is on the bottom, and this is like, happy generations of family. This is not what we have, but what we enjoy constitutes our abundance. John Petit Sen, Young Girls, the Piano, by Renoir, 1892, Paris, France. So yeah, it's Ten of Pentacles. It's like enjoying your surroundings, what you've earned and worked for, and if it's on talking about a financial or career-wise, but also just, just feeling like you have it all. Like it was a really great couple weeks coming up or something. Just feeling strong with where you stand, like you have everything at your fingertips kind of thing. Abundance, and whatever abundance means to you. The sun plus abundance, Ten of Pentacles, tweener, end in the beginning of something, and just feeling strong and powerful with maybe where you stand, where you sit, where you are right now, with who you are. Maybe what you're saying is coming across strongly, forceful, taking care of something, looking out for something so that you can have that abundance, that happiness, that good, happy ending to something. So let's pull some oracle cards for Virgos. Pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So I think of the Lord video that I recently added to the Earth playlist. She's wearing a hat like that, and she's meant to represent the Princess of Pentacles, or discs, Earth. And so maybe this is pertaining to 20s, teens, 20s, 30s, Virgo female, or just the embodiment of that energy. Maybe just making sure that you haven't missed anything. Also, red flags, but also, everything that you're supposed to do or cover, just making sure that you've gotten all the information and things like that. Let your friends help you is on the bottom. pull some more for Virgo. She looks like she's in just some sort of Tibetan jungle, so I don't know. You know, especially if you're maybe just starting out dating someone, getting to know them, like being sure you don't just gloss over something like the sun, just being a little too positive. Making sure that you see things for what they are in the light of day, clearly. What else do Virgos need to know? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So maybe taking a trip somewhere. Maybe something having to do with Italy. Maybe just short distance travel too. Taking a boat ride. Just enjoying a holiday trip time off. Maybe taking your summer vacation or something. It feels like a honeymoon, or taking a second honeymoon. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So really laying it all out on the table, making sure that everyone's heard and those kinds of things. Strong foundation, I want to say, like making sure that, everyone's words are heard, and so that you can create that like solid, getting into a relationship maybe. And release your exes on the bottom. So, the time has come to clear your energy. So doing what you gotta do in order to get rid of old stagnant energy that's no longer serving you, and not bringing up old things from the past. Every new relationship, every new person is a new person, so just keeping things fresh and new and open to possibilities. The Devil, 15, or Capricorn. So this is just being tempted by someone, maybe, finding someone very attractive, maybe almost feeling enslaved by that sort of attraction to someone. Because usually there's two people with like chains, and they could easily get free, and they can move, and they could go, and they could, but there's just that like seduction, temptation vibe usually, and it's it doesn't have to always be, it could just be a, having some drink, anything that could be considered a vice too. So I mean, feeling free though from those vices, from those chains, whatever was holding you back before, making you confused or unclear about a situation or a person, and feeling free of that. You've had that like heart-to-heart conversation. You haven't glossed over anything. You found your own sort of like strength and what you want, and you're free to just sort of, not be held back by any sort of weird, preconceived notions or old baggage or whatever it is. You can just sort of move forward and enjoy. Ace of Earth is on the bottom. Just a golden ticket sort of thing. An offer, a piece of advice, a nugget of wisdom. Let's see, what else do Virgos need to know? Would be helpful for the highest and greatest good Virgos and August. Lives. Justice. Or Leo. Can be having to do with the law or legal, or just, not crossing the line, or just like laying things out on, laying down a line, the rule, the law, maybe going to the, justice of the peace, maybe getting married, or just feeling very balanced too. This in this deck, it's switched with 8, so again, that has to do with strength, but it's Leo here, so sometimes this is number 11, which would be a gateway. she's like some kind of spy here, so I feel like it's like spying what it is you want and going after it, and like just having that strength, that sun, that courage, that like just not worrying about it, just getting out there and going for it, you know. Leo again, maybe Libra though also is involved. This is the Knave of Water, so yeah, take no prisoners kind of thing. I don't know, just sort of spied what it is he wanted and went for it, I guess. So could be a message though. Usually knave or pages are messengers, so some sort of emotional, sensitive, sweet, caring nature. Getting some news, something that maybe from a Libra or from a Capricorn, maybe having to do with partnerships, since Justice and Libra partnerships, and yeah, a lot of strength and maybe that balance between 8 and 11. I don't really know what that card is supposed to. I mean, it doesn't look great, but I mean, she doesn't look like she's. I don't know. 4 of Wands is on the bottom. And what was I going to say? Something. See if there's anything else to clarify with the Knave of Water. So maybe just receiving some news regarding a relationship or from someone you like or someone you've been wanting to hear from. Maybe comes in to balance some things out, helps you see something in a new way, heart-to-heart conversations, laying it all on the table, just like being very open and strong with how you feel, and just, you know, see if there's anything else. Virgos. 12, the punishment. So maybe feeling a little bit punished, I guess, or I don't know. 7 of Fire. Mars and Leo, so just like a lot of fiery, passionate energy, whatever this translates and means to you. Maybe just feeling punished for standing up for yourself or something, because usually 7 of Fire has to do with standing up for yourself or your beliefs or something. So maybe feeling a little bit punished for that. Maybe through message or something like that, but maybe just with the balance and the justice and the having strength to say what it is you want, what it is you need, what you're desiring, those kinds of things, where you want to go, just making sure your voice is heard, I guess, and yeah, just being open with someone, with yourself even. One other thing I wanted to say, but I don't remember. This lattice reminds me of the Wax Taylor video. Knave of Air. So the Knave of Water and the Knave of Air. I always feel like he's just like, like I pick that, or I want that, or just doing a little dance. Whistle while you work. Find your dancing shoes, wrenches. I don't know, some sort of another, maybe a tweet or a message or a notification or something like that. Someone who just brings in information quickly, has the news, has the gossip, has the what's going on. Talks fast, talks a lot, likes to maybe sometimes hear themselves talk. Could be younger energy, could again be Libra though, just as a separate, because I usually think of that as pages as the cardinal signs. But yeah, so maybe just be expectant or expect a message coming in for you, having to do with emotions, having to do with something matters of the heart in the next few weeks, and you may require some strength, or it could also just mean feeling very sexy and turned on, because strength can also just mean health, balance of your, physicality, and just feeling sexy, and the sun, turned on, turn the light on. So just feeling good in the next few weeks, I think. So I hope that this was, hope you enjoyed the reading, and thanks for joining me, and have a great end of August. Bye.